Hello and welcome, I'm Pia and you're watching NewsX. Now, in a concerning turn of events, Japan has experienced a series of powerful earthquakes on the very first day of 2024, resulting in tsunami waves reaching heights of up to 5 feet. Now, a series of 21 earthquakes have taken place over the course of merely 90 minutes, claiming about 24 lives. Nearly 33,000 households remain without power as of now, and as many as 155 civilians have been evacuated so far. At the moment, we are also reporting that Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida, has warned that damages were widespread and casualties are likely to rise. At the same time, we are also reporting that US President Joe Biden has assured support to Japan, stating, and I quote, "As close allies, the US and Japan share a deep bond of friendship that unites our people, and our thoughts are with the Japanese people during this very difficult time." With us on the broadcast is Dr. Satoru Nagao. He is joining us live from Japan. Good morning, sir, and thank you, in fact, for joining us on NewsX. At the outset, I would like to ask you, what is the situation like at the moment in your country? We've gotten to know that warnings were, in fact, issued yesterday. We can, in fact, see some very devastating visuals on our screens at the moment of, in fact, the destruction that has taken place. We've, in fact, some visuals of an underground train station were also going, they were spreading across social media yesterday. So, of course, that gives us an inkling of what exactly has been taking place on the ground. But we would also, and our viewers also would like to hear it from you.
Yes, the big earthquake has happened, and the building, civil purpose building has collapsed in some cases. So main infrastructure, train, airport, it is relatively easy to identify what is the damage. And yes, the train connection or airplane stopped, that's true, but at the same time, damage is very minimum. But in case of the civil purpose buildings, maybe case-by-case basis, they are not enough toughness against such kind of the big earthquake. So some cases, the building has collapsed. In this case, if there is people under the building, in this case, maybe after dig the building, luggage. So that's why the people... So it is not easy to identify how many people stay when the earthquake has happened. So that's why currently one by one rescue team is checking the building and find their alive or dead or injured. So that's why the number of deaths is rising just now.
Indeed, and we know that, in fact, the earthquake that struck was of a magnitude of 7.6 on the Richter scale. Did you feel the tremors, and how powerful do you think they were?
I'm in Tokyo, and Tokyo is located 200 kilometers from the venue. Despite this, in Tokyo, a shaken earthquake has happened. Even if we can feel in Tokyo. So size of the earthquake is very big. In case of Japan's 1/8 earthquake energy concentrate. So 1/8 of all of the energy, total energy of the earthquake related, is concentrated this island. So that's why the earthquake. There are many earthquakes in Japan, and last time we faced such kind of big earthquake was 2018, so 5 years ago. So quite often the earthquake has happened every 5 years, 10 years, that's true. But at the same time, this time the earthquake has happened relatively shallow under the water. So that's why the impact spread from that place is very wider area. So even if 200 kilometers from that place is ground zero, so we can feel there is an earthquake. Such kind of situation, the impact is very big.
Indeed, sir. And as you said, Japan has been reeling under earthquakes for a long period of time, as it lies particularly in the zone of the Pacific Ring of Fire, near where plates converge. But we've also seen that when severe earthquakes have hit Japan, Japan ends up bouncing back on its feet rather quickly. How optimistic are you of the restoration process taking place, and how long do you estimate will it take place in?
Damage is relatively minimal because the earthquake size is very big. Generally, this size of the earthquake destroys wider area, many buildings. But in case of Japan, most of the building is enough tough to deal with such kind of size. So that's why the train station, train is stopped, but train itself hasn't damaged so much. And airport is damaged a little, but airport itself will work maybe 1 or 2 days later. So infrastructure will work within some days. So most of the people, they will recover their life within the week or maybe months, some kind of short period. They will recover from the situation. But at the same time, in some cases, case by case basis, some building has already collapsed, or some road has already blocked, some mountain has already collapsed and closed the road. Such kind of situation has happened. So now some area was isolated because of the road was closed, and but at the same time, tsunami warning was ended. Japan can use the ship to help these people, and helicopter is coming. Self-defense force has already deployed. So that's why within some days, most of the people will recover their life, I think. But at the same time, yes, it is inconvenience time, and next some days maybe they will face a little tough situation. Thank you.
All right, so I'd like to thank you, and I'd also like to in fact showcase my screen to our viewers at this point of time. The Embassy of India in Tokyo has in fact now released a set of emergency contact numbers. There has been an emergency control room that has been set up. There are also email IDs that are being circulated at the moment. Right here you can see on the screen at this point of time, you can see these numbers. The embassy, of course, being in a regular contact with authorities concerned. They're also instructing people to follow the instructions of the local government. You can see right here, you can in fact contact as far as emails are concerned, the sscons.tokyo@mea.gov.in, and also the FFFCE.tokyo@mea.gov.in. A set of 5 numbers have now been provided by the Indian Embassy in Tokyo in Japan. An emergency control room has also been set up. Meanwhile, I'd like to thank Dr. Nagao for joining us live. Sir, our prayers are with you at the moment. Hopefully, Japan bounces back as quickly as possible.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.